childhood one more time. um, so I've told you already, I don't remember much about my childhood, which is freaky and weird and shitty and scary at the same time. But anyways, more things have been coming back to me since I've been thinking about childhood, and I just wanted to tell you a few things that I used to do as a kid. So I was an only child. I grew up on an acreage, and what I did for a lot of my youth is go to the rec center near my in the nearest town, and we would watch, me and my friends, we would get dropped off there because my neighbors and I wanted to just explore the world in the town, and not be so stuck in such a rural area. So we got dropped off often, and we would also just walk around town and go from one end of the town to the next and stuff like that. And it was actually not terrible. Doing that was fun. I enjoyed that. And we made a lot of friends that way and stuff, and we got exercise. That was a really underrated part of that whole thing. We were walking across town all the time, one end to the other and then back. It was crazy. It was a lot of work and it was a lot of fun. And that was one really good memory I have of childhood. And other ones include on winter days, I remember I would go to my neighbor's house and we would play Mario Kart all night long. And I remember we made spaghetti in the middle of the night. We would get up, or stay up obviously, until 4 or 5 or whatever. And I remember we made spaghetti one time, and her oven had a hood or whatever, and the oven hood fell down at 5 a.m. or something when we were making spaghetti. And we were trying to be quiet and stuff like that, and we were goofing off. And that obviously gave away our cover and stuff like that. So I just thought that was really funny. That's one good memory I have. But all night long, and what we would do a lot in winter is play Mario Kart, and we would listen to Black Eyed Peas, specifically I'm a Bee. This is the era I'm thinking of right now, and I don't know, I just really remember that. And when it was Easter time, we would just have this big bag of mini eggs. We would share it. It was so fun. And what else? They had a lot of fun stuff at their house, my neighbor right beside me. So we were playing the hay in their barn and stuff like that, and the insulation, which I learned the hard way, which probably a lot of kids did. When you played in insulation and then you aged later, you're what the fuck was that? And then your parents are well, what were you doing? We're playing in pink stuff, and they're that's insulation that has fiberglass in it. Don't play in that. And we all learned the hard way that way, I remember also one time I got road rash from being on the back of a dirt bike with my friend. We were on going up the hill by her house, by my house too, obviously, because we were neighbors. We were just riding on the dirt bike, and we hit some gravel, and there was a lot of people working outside of our friend's house that lived on top of the hill, right outside right outside where we wiped out. So luckily we had our friend's mom come right out to us and stuff and help us. And she had a lot of Great Danes growing up, so I've been surrounded by dogs my whole life. Speaking of dogs. Oh, hi. What else? We played, we made forts and stuff like that with the hay and inside. And this girl's hungry, I can tell. She's antsy. Anyways. They also had horses. We rode horses sometimes. I always wanted a horse, but I never had a horse. And they had a quad, so we rode their quad, but I never had a quad. I always wanted a quad. What else? We had other neighbors that we were friends with too, so we would go to their house. We had Romanians that lived up the hill. I remember these 2 boys, so we hung out with them a lot. And there's people on my bus that lived down the road, literally 5 kilometers, probably 2 to 5 kilometers away, and we would meet up halfway. That was pretty cool. Yeah, being a kid back then is just so different. I remember all the time having to call my friend, being hi, can I speak to blank? Is she available to play, whatever? And yeah, if they didn't answer the phone or they're not around or whatever, you would either go to their house or just like, sucks to be you. You just wait around, you know what I mean? It was just nothing like it is now. And what else? Yeah, I didn't spend much time inside, really, honestly. Like, I spent so much time outside. I was really blessed. I had a really good childhood, actually. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm so in the dumps about it, but I had a great childhood. I had awesome friends, and like the best of best friends. Like, I really did have the best friends ever. One day I'll probably talk about the fallout between me and my best friend since childhood, but not today. This has been enough for this video. So take care. I'll talk to you next time. This has been fun, like going over nostalgic memories. I hope you like this, but if you don't, this is my journal, so you can just leave. That's it. Goodbye.